Do you have any idea what you want? Hmm?
Nice these, don't you? The phablets.
Yeah, but you gotta use them outside. You can't.
I need everyone to acknowledge that it is 7:16 at night and I did my makeup at 11 o'clock this morning. I started at 10:30. I think I might be missing a little bit of my eyebrow, but that's because I laid down and I took a nap. When I fucking tell you that Milani setting spray is the shit, I do mean it. Listen, if you see eyelashes on my bed thing, it's because that's my favorite place to put them when I lay down and suddenly panic and realize I'm going to fall asleep with them on. So I just them up there and then usually forget that they're there and I never wear them again, and then I see them and they scare me and I take them down and throw them away, or they fall off and I lose them and get mad. Anyways, today is Mr. E's 13th birthday and we have had a very busy, long day. Yeah, I don't, also, before we get started, I don't really like this lipstick at all. Like, I think you can tell in the video clip of me, like, doing it sped up. I was like, oh no, this doesn't look anything like what I thought it was going to. Anyways, Epps is at Walmart right now, and I was like, if I go to Walmart, I'm gonna end up spending a bunch of money on makeup. So I'm opting to stay home because I still feel kind of queasy because we've had a long day. So they were having this thing. I saw it on Facebook, and it was supposed to be like this cookie truck, and you can go and you can get cookies and you can take pictures with people that are dressed up like Transformers, you know, like the Transformer franchise. Not like those things that blow up outside that make you think that like a nuclear bomb just went off and you're gonna press your face into the grass and wait for everything to go over your head and then run down into your basement and stay there for 7 days. Was everybody raised by rednecks or just me? Anyways, we get there and it's very fucking hot and very fucking humid. There's one line and it's to a cookie truck and there's nothing else going on, and I'm like, oh my God, what is happening? Well, everybody else is just doing their thing, like they know what's going on, so we're like, all right, let's just follow the leader here. We get in line. I kid you not. We're standing there. It's hot. It's humid. There's nowhere to get a drink but at the end of the line. There's no shade. There's no nothing. We're standing there for like 25 minutes. Very, very, very close to a half hour. E starts getting anxious. He's hot. He's hungry. He wants to go, and he really, really, really wanted to go out to eat and really wanted to get a birthday present, but he wanted to do this first. But the line is not really moving. The next thing that I know, a second line starts forming beside us, and it's like going into the abyss. So his dad was with us, and he went over and he read a sign like that they had just put up, and it was like, you have to stand in line and get a cookie. And when you get a cookie, the person that sells you the cookie will put an X on your hand. And then you get in that line and wait. And when you get up to the Transformer people, you show them the X on your hand and they will take a picture with you. So he goes up and he looks at the menu, and the cheapest thing that they had was $25. I was totally and completely willing to pay whatever to like give him this birthday experience, like just buy him a cookie, but or like pay to take the pictures, pay for him to just go up and meet the guys. Like, you only get one 13th birthday. But it was the fact that we had to get into a second line. We had already been, it had started at noon. We got there when it started. It was like 12:25. We were not even like think Dune, you know, like if you split the thing up into two, we were not even halfway through the line at that point. And there's a lady in front of us and she hears us discussing this and she's like, oh, well, they've got 4 different people here dressed up. So like, hopefully once we get in the other line, it'll go fast. Well, the line just keeps growing and growing and growing. And I'm just like, oh my God. He's starting to like pout around a little bit. His little face is beet red. There's no shade. Nowhere for us to get drinks, nothing. And he looks at me and he's like, Mom, can we just go? Can we just go? And I was like, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We all were like nauseous and like could see our heartbeats in our eyes. Like I felt bad that he didn't get to do it, but he was just over it. Like he was excited for it and then he was over it. It made me feel really bad. So then my dad was like, I'm over at the driving range hitting golf balls. Like he was over there hitting golf balls waiting for us to get done. So we went over there, and he was not even like, he had only hit a few by the time that we got there. So he hit some golf balls with him at the driving range. So we were outside for that. He drank is not a hard word. Drank a Gatorade, sat in the shade, watched Dad, hit a couple balls himself. Like we were all sitting there talking. Usually what we do every birthday for the boys, my dad takes them to IHOP. He didn't want to go to IHOP because it was on the other side of town. We would have had to double back and go back to the other side of town. We were right beside an Applebee's. He's like, let's just go to Applebee's. Like, I'll eat Applebee's. So we went to Applebee's. It was a Sunday. It's Sunday at close to 1 p.m. by the time that we had got there. Like, by the time that they had, both finished off the bucket of balls and everything. So the church crowd was there and it was super packed, but we had accepted it. Like, we just accepted. How fucking small town is that? You have two options, IHOP or Applebee's for a celebration. I mean, we have like a lot of really cool, like little local places, but there's not really much that a kid wants to eat. So, and also it's his birthday. So we go to Applebee's. We end up being there for like 2 hours because they were fucking packed. None of us cared. We were soaking up the AC. We were chugging ice water. My organs are so happy today. Just, talking to Dad, blah, blah, blah. Once we were done with that, we went over to Walmart. Dad got him a remote control car, which he wanted. His dad, it was expensive, so his dad told him, you can have it for Christmas. And my dad was like, no, I'll just get it for you for your birthday. So he was very excited about that because he'd been asking for it for a while, I guess, but was under the impression that he would have to wait. So he was super excited about that. And then I already gave him his gifts. Like I told you guys about my fucking Echo show, telling him that they had come they were coming in the mail that day. But he had already gotten his gifts for me. But while we were there, he found this like little $15 jellyfish lamp. And we got it home and he said, oh, they're silicone. I was like, Bubby, did you think they were real? Like they wouldn't survive in that. But we got his gifts and he came home and all of us passed out. I think it was just like being exhausted from the heat and just like, I don't think he slept very long before we left. We're going to have a hell of a time fixing the boys' sleep schedules before they go back to school. But I literally was outside in 90-degree weather and like maximum fucking humidity for the Midwest. I took a nap, like all kinds of shit, and my makeup has held up. It could be that I use it as a primer and a setting spray, but even Epps has been saying like on and off, like, I can't believe how good your makeup looks like after this many hours. But anyways, yeah, sorry for not posting, but I didn't even think about vlogging. I did a little bit in Walmart and we got home and I was just like, I looked at Epps, I was like, I have to fucking lay down. I'm nauseous. And he was like, me too. We were hot. We were sweaty. We were full of food. And now Epps is at the store getting some snacks because tonight is the finale of House of the Dragon. So there's that. But anyway, that's been our day today. It's been very busy. I feel like breaking it down, it doesn't sound that busy. It was fucking busy, okay?